editor from ERViewer.com and the crypto viewing group here as well, for which I am an active member participant along with Dick Allgaier and Daz Smith and Benjamin, my remote viewing pals. We do a lot of remote viewing work with this team. We do a lot of important remote viewing work, in my opinion. We do very important work here. Lots of things. We look at cryptocurrencies. We look at future world events, which is nothing new to remote viewing. Looking at future world events is as old as remote viewing itself. We also look at interesting, what are kind of considered woo-woo targets, unusual targets. We do a lot of work, and a lot of great stuff comes of it. I'm very proud of this team. Check it out. I'll have the links here. We're always working on something. So in between those projects, and in between the interesting projects that I work with Dustin Newcomb, I have to calibrate. I have to continue to do my work. I'm always working on something. In regards to remote viewing, isn't a hobby. It isn't a practice. It's a lifestyle. So it is constant for me. In between projects, I have to calibrate to make sure that everything is working properly and I'm finely tuned. Calibration means I'll select a target. I'll go grab a target from an online database. I'm blind to the target. I have no idea what the target is going into the session, and I'll work it to make sure that everything is working properly. This was the target that ended up being the one that I just worked recently in a calibration off the coast of Baja California. They do these little tours with the tourists where they can go right off the coast, where these whales come in, and the whales are very friendly, and the people can go and have a pleasant experience with the whales. Whales are highly intelligent creatures. They have huge brains. They have a giant brain. We can't even comprehend how they experience reality. They're way beyond us in their intelligence. Incredible creatures. This was the target. Of course, again, I am blind to this target. I have no idea what it is. All I have is a reference number. Let's see what happens here. Visual-wise, getting a visual of a beach. With structures, maybe even some mountains or something like that, water, maybe some boats. All right, Baja California, it's off the coast of Mexico. Here is a photograph of Baja right here, which matches what I was seeing here of the location. We have the mountain here, you have the beach, and you have the structures. Off the coast here is where they take the tours and they go and visit with the whales. That's not a boat. I wasn't happy with my boat. That's a visual. 150819. Round, flat, dense, big, open, metallic. I'm getting this barge in my mind. It's coming from that. 150819. Yeah, I like that. 150819.
looping, voices, people outside, playing, bright red and tan, yellow. You know, it's like a sunny, and there's people. I'm still getting this beach feel, but outside, water, idea of vacation. That's the feel. Structure is a people talking. People talking 150819. Flat, tall, bright, looping, yellow outside, warm, hot, people.
Processing. Trying to figure it out here. It's trying to make sense.
What are they doing now? A sidewalk.
I got a big concept in my head right here. I'm trying to process it right here.
Structures. Like fish.
This is what was in my head. I even had to do a little nervous laugh, because this is what was in my head.
Structures.
All that pausing was because of this.
Like fish.
Fish. I was like, I'm seeing, this is a visual in my mind, where I'm seeing this fish. Obviously this is a whale, not a little fish. But they're jumping out of the water. And I'm like, what?
Fish and
it's in my mind. I'm like, what? Fish jumping out of the water? What? I'm trying to deal with it right here.
it's like Venice Beach.
It is like Venice Beach.
It reminds me.
It reminds me of Venice Beach.
Reminds me of Venice Beach.
And that's it. Right here, I'm like, what? because I'm still in this fish jumping out of the water and the boats and everything right off the thing there. I'm like, really? That's what it was. This is a calibration session, so these are meant to make sure that my mechanisms are working properly. My perceptual mechanisms are all working properly, and it also in that, doing these inspires me to do other things too. And it inspires me to continue the exploration, trying different things. And so that's what that is. That's a calibration session. This is the crypto viewing group. Check us out. Like I say, important work, meaning that it ain't about the aliens on Mars and all that kind of stuff. We're doing real world operational targets, important targets that in my opinion are important for the future. We're like the lighthouse up ahead as the boats are coming in. That's how I see it. So that's it, calibration. Hope you enjoyed this video, and many more to come.